Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Stefan, and I will be your teacher today. Today we're going to talk about your company's new project. So this should be an interesting lesson. And in this lesson, we're going to learn how to talk about new projects in your company in English. So why is this important? So this can be important, for example, because maybe you started working in a foreign company. Foreign means from another country. So maybe you started working for a foreign company, such as maybe American or French, Australian, British, something like that. And there are always projects in big companies. For example, maybe you want to implement new policies. So to implement, it means to start using new policies, or you want to expand your product offering, or you want to maybe make a new business unit somewhere in your country or something like that. So projects can mean a lot of things. It can be related to business, it can be related to operations, marketing, sales. So any department in a company can have a project. So I'm sure you guys participated in many projects for you who are working, of course, but also for people who are in college, or maybe even high school. There are always projects going on that you can participate in and contribute with your work or with your knowledge or something like that. So yeah, that's why today, after today's lesson, you guys are going to be able to talk about your company's new projects, of course, in English. Then you will be able to pronounce the sounds k and t correctly. So there's an obvious difference between them. I will explain that in due course, so when we reach the slide. And here, we'll be aware of some vocabulary relating to today's topic. So we're going to learn some new words and new things that you can use to talk about projects. So I already explained two of these new words for you. One is foreign, the other one is to implement. So these are the words, maybe they're important for you as students to learn, and you can also use them to talk about projects. So this is something that that's very important. Okay, moving forward, we're just quickly going to do some introductions. So I would like to meet you guys before we start, to learn your names, and to make a little atmosphere here for us to start the lesson in a very positive way. So I'm going to start my introduction first. My name is Stefan, like I mentioned. I'm 26 years old. I come from Europe right now. And I enjoy listening to music and also playing music, since I play the guitar. I also love to go outside, exercise, hiking, stuff like that. That's a very, very good thing in my life. I enjoy that very much. And occasionally I enjoy a little bit of singing too. So I hope we can enjoy the lesson together. Now I'll give you guys a chance to introduce as well. So let's start from the top here. Hello, what's your name?
Yeah, my name is Carl. Yeah, nice to meet you, teacher. Yeah, I'm 38 years old. I'm living in Ho Chi Minh City. I'm a chef person. My hobbies are playing guitar, play soccer, and have coffee with my friend. That's all.
Okay, so Kong, just first of all, a very nice introduction. It's very nice to meet you, but there are some corrections questions for you right now. So when we're talking about our hobbies, and this was a lesson a while ago talking about your hobbies, so we can say my hobbies are, and then verb plus ing. So when we say my hobbies are, we want to use this verb plus ing construction, which means hobbies are playing football. My hobbies are playing the guitar. My hobbies are having coffee with my friends. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so not my hobbies are play the guitar. No, my hobbies are playing the guitar, and so on and so on. So when we say verb plus ing, this is called a gerund. A gerund. A gerund is a noun created from a verb. So a gerund is a noun that's created from a verb. And we do this by adding ing to the verb at the end of the word. So we are using gerund here because we already have a verb, are. My hobbies are. So that's already a verb. So now we need an object in the sentence. So the subject, my hobbies, that's the subject. Are, that's the verb. And then we need an object, which are the different types of hobbies. Okay?
Okay, thank you, teacher.
No problem, Kwang. So that's a little bit of free knowledge for you right at the start here. Okay. Now you guys, I hope you listened. I hope everyone listened, and I hope you'll be able to help me with this and don't make this the same mistake. Okay. So let's see who's next here. Hello. What's your name?
Yeah, hello teacher and good afternoon everyone. My name is Eileen. I'm 29 years old. Now I'm working and living in Ho Chi Minh City. My hobbies are playing guitar like Mr. Kong, reading English newspaper, and traveling.
Okay,
Yeah.
very nice, Ian. Very nice, and very nice to meet you too. I guess everyone plays the guitar in this class. That's amazing. Okay, however, there is one little piece of knowledge for you as well. So when we have plural, which means 2, 3, 4 things, you know, plural in English language, plural usually ends with an S. So in the English language, the plural usually ends with an S. So when we have an S at the end of the sentence, for word, for example, newspapers, here, we want to say that S. We want to make it very, very sharp and audible. So I need to hear it. So it's newspapers. Newspapers. I read English newspapers. Can you try saying that?
Yeah. Thank you for your detailed explanation. I like
Okay,
it.
I
forget the ending sound.
Yeah, okay, but just say this sentence once more. My hobby is reading English newspapers.
Yeah. Look, I have many hobbies, so I have to say my hobbies are.
That's okay. That's okay. Your hobbies are okay, but the mistake was that you haven't pronounced the S at the end of the word newspapers. So your hobbies are great. I have nothing against the hobbies. It's just that you should say my hobbies. I don't hear that S at the end of the words when you speak. That's a mistake. So you need to pronounce the S at the end. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So hobbies, newspapers, today's, sounds, and stuff like that. Okay? Do you understand?
Then I should speak louder so you can say the ending sound. But I spoken it.
Okay, well maybe I didn't hear it, which is always an option. Yeah, but in general, just try to make it audible and sharp. So don't say hobbies, say hobbies. So you need to just really punch that last letter. However, okay, no problem. Thank you, Leon, for your introduction. It was very nice. Okay, and moving forward, I think we have another student here. Hello, what's your name?
My name is I'm now 14 years old. I'm studying in high school. I'm now studying in grade 8. My
Okay, Bin.
playing game and watching TV. I do play sport too.
Okay, so Ben, I was able to hear most of what you said, but there's a little problem with the microphone there. It's very, very, very silent. So either you can speak like this, a little bit closer to the microphone, or increase the volume. If you don't know how, please ask the PO, technical support, to help you to increase the volume. Yeah, so it's very important we need to hear you when you speak, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so that's good. Okay, thank you all. This was nice introductions, and we already had some extra knowledge here. We learned about a little bit of grammar, a couple of new words, so that's a good start. Good start. Next thing that we want to do is going to be a little bit of a warm-up, So now we're going to learn. We're going to try and answer a few questions here that should help us to warm up a little bit to the lesson. So Kong, maybe you can help me with the first question here. How many projects have you participated in? If I am not mistaken, you mentioned you're a salesperson. I hope that means that you've been in quite a few projects, right?
Yes, sometimes I have been new project in my company.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So can you explain like what kind of projects did you participate in? Maybe describe just one project you were in.
Yeah, I work for a company make food for fish. So I sell the fish for fish. So the company, for my company, have a new product that improve the nutrition of product. So yes, I participate in this process.
Okay, so let me just correct you here once again. So I noticed this in quite a few of my students, so you're not the only one. There are many people doing this. You need to use just one verb per one sentence. So you don't need to say, I am participate. That's completely wrong. So I am participate. Let's discuss why this is wrong. So first of all, you're saying I am, which is the present simple. The present simple of the verb to be. So I am, present simple. If you are right now, if you're usually participating in a project, you can say I am in a project, or I was in a project if it was a past. But if you say participate as well, then you don't need to use I am, because participate, so to participate, is also a verb. So here you have two verbs, am, which is to be, and participate, two verbs. This is wrong. This is wrong. So you can say, I participate in many projects, which is present simple. Or you can say, I participated in many projects, which is past simple. So there's no need for you to use am. This is wrong. So you can just use one verb. Don't forget, never use two verbs together unless it's a very, very, very specific rule. It's usually, in 99% of the cases, just one verb. Okay?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, you understand. Good. So you'll say, I understand, not I am understand. I understand is the same thing. I participate or I participated. Okay? Okay, good, wrong, thank you. That was nice, nice answer and a nice explanation. Leon, maybe you can help me as well. So have you participated in any projects in your workplace or elsewhere?
Oh no, I haven't, because I work as an accountant, so I have never been involved in any project.
Okay, but would you like to participate? How do you feel about projects? Do you think they are useful?
Yeah, if I have a chance, I want to participate in a project, so I can improve my skills and can cultivate my knowledge and team skills.
Yes, and what kind of project would you like to participate? Would you like for it to be something related to accounting, or maybe social, like your community fixing the street or something like that? What kind of project would you like to participate in?
Yeah, I want to participate in a sales project. Example, wedding market, or introduce new products, something like that.
Okay, okay, that sounds nice. Sounds nice. So I hope that you get your chance. I would also love to participate in a sales project or something like that. It sounds like fun. Okay, Leon, thank you. Thank you very much for this. It was very, very nice. And okay, so now moving forward, we're going to have a little free conversation here. So I'm going to try and let you guys talk a little bit more now. So we have two students. Student A, you want to talk with your coworker about your company's new project. Student B, your student A's coworker, talk with him or her. So how will we do this? Student A, you're already participating in a project. Maybe it can be sales or whatever project you want. And student B, you're interested to join in. You want to participate. So student B, you're asking questions like, how many people are participating? What's the topic? What's your goal? What do you want to achieve? What activities do you have planned? And so on and so on. And student A, you want to give answers. So maybe Leon, you can be student A. And Bin, you can be student B. So Bin, you try and ask as many questions as possible. Then you try to answer Bin's questions. You guys can start when you're ready.
So, do you know about our new project?
Okay, so my companies have a new project.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm so excited because I waited for a long time.
Okay. So what exactly?
Pardon?
Can you repeat?
Yeah. Talk to you. My company has a new project, so I feel so excited.
Okay. But My question is, what is that project?
It's a introduce new product. You know, a new material for pharmacy industry.
Okay.
Okay, and you want to ask more questions. How many people are participating? What's the plan? What are the activities? Try that.
So
I am.
how many people attend to it?
It's my team has 10 people.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for the talk.
What are your plans?
What are you planning about doing?
So teacher, can you help me? I can hear. I cannot
Yeah,
hear.
I can't hear either. It's either because Ben, you need to participate in the class. You know, it's you. I understand English is hard, but you need to try and focus. And also, please try and do something about your microphone. You're very silent, but somehow it's very noisy. Are you talking directly in your microphone? Try that as well. Try increasing the volume a little bit. It's very, very difficult to hear what you're saying.
Okay. Is that okay?
So a little bit better. So can you ask Lian more questions about the project? We don't have too much time for this.
Okay. So what are you planning to do with that project?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Lian, what are you planning to do with the project?
I have some. I have some idea about it. I need some. I am finding a slogan for new products, but I haven't talked. I haven't. I haven't no idea. So I am thinking.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys, that was nice. Maybe we could do a little bit better next time, but for now, it's okay. So we had a little talk. Again, Ben, I have to say it's very important for everyone to be able to hear everyone else, especially in lessons and situations like this. So I have to make sure that everyone participates in the class, and I have to make sure that everyone gets a chance to speak as well as to listen to others. If you don't wish to speak, if you have like maybe you're shy or maybe it's difficult for you right now, you can always just listen to the lesson. It's much easier for everyone if you just, however, I always agree and I always support my students if they want to participate, and that's the good thing there. But then you need to sort out either your microphone, so maybe you're talking like this, very far away from your microphone, and then as you can see, it's very difficult to hear. And then there's some noise there, electric disturbance, a dog barking. It's very, very difficult. So try and fix that a little bit, so that we can all work together. Okay. Moving forward, we have the next slide, which is a dialogue. So this should be a little bit easier for you because it's all written down. It's very easy to understand. So we have two characters here. One is Jolie on the left side, and the other one is Jane that we see over here. Beautiful ladies. So first, I'm going to read this dialogue for you guys. Then, after I read, I'm going to explain the bolded sentences, and then I'll ask you guys to read as well. Okay, so let's start. Hey, Jane, have you heard about our company's new project? Yes, I have. I'm really excited about it. I've asked my manager if I can join in. Really? When will the project start? I will start next week. Do you want to participate? I'm not sure because I've been quite busy lately. Do you know how long it will last? About 5 weeks, I think. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I'll think about it. Okay, so not a difficult text. And we have 3 bolded sentences here. The first one, when will the project start? So this is a question that we can ask. So here we can see the future tense is being used, so will. And then this is the way you make questions is, for example, the project will start next week. So the project, so obviously when we look at the sentence, it has 6 words, 6. The project will start next week. So it has 6 words in this sentence. Then the way we make a question is, if we're wondering about the time, if we are wondering about the time, we will use the word when. If we're wondering about the place, we'll use where. If we're wondering about the thing, the object, we're going to use what. So it's very simple. So we're wondering about the time. So when, then we use the third word from this sentence, which is will, and we use the first 2, the project, and then we use the 5th, start. So when will the project start? So we are using when, then 3, then 1 and 2, then 4. So this formula you can use for almost all sentences. So you make a sentence. I am a good football player, for example. Then you can see the inversion happens. Am I a good football player? And so it's very, very easy to make questions in the English language. Then do you want to participate? So we have this here. Do you want to participate? Which is very easy. So that's a simple sentence. And then do you know how long it will last is the last one. So do you know how long it will last, which means how long it will last, how many minutes or hours the project will be. So it's very, very simple. I'm sure if you can't understand, please ask me, because I feel that these sentences are very simple. And okay, just a second here. Okay, so very nice. Now I'm going to ask you guys to read, and Ben, let's try with you again. You can be Jolie, and Con, you can be Jane. So you guys can read together.
Hello.
Hey Jen, have you heard about our company's new project?
Okay.
Yes,
Con, can you hear
I have.
us? Okay.
Yes, yes, I have. I'm really excited about it. I asked my manager if I can join.
Really? When does the project start?
It starts next week. Do you want to participate?
I'm not sure that I have quite easy lately. Do you know how long it will last?
About 5 weeks, I think.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. I will think of it.
Okay, good. Now you guys can switch. Okay, so now Ben, you can be Jane, and Kong, you can be Jolie.
Yes. Hey Jen, have you heard about our company process?
Yes, I have. I'm very excited about it. I have asked my manager if I can join.
Really? Why will the project start?
I will start next week. Do you want to participate?
I'm not sure because I've been white this places. Do you know how long it will last?
About 5 weeks, I think.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know. I'll think about it.
Okay, thank you guys very much. This was very nice reading and all. So, Ben just so it's it'll, not I'll. It'll start next week. So of course, maybe you just didn't see. Sometimes it happens to me as well. Just pay attention. So it will start next week. It will start next week. So this is how we say this. Okay, good. So this was very nice. If you guys have any questions or anything at all, you can always talk to me in the chat box, or you can raise your hand, and I'll make sure that you get a chance to ask your question. Okay, nice. So moving forward, we have a little. What we're going to have here is the speak out loud part. So now we're going to learn how to pronounce the sounds k and t correctly. So the sounds k and t. Of course, there's an obvious difference here. K and t are very different. So, but if they're in combination, and it's very difficult to pronounce them together. So yeah, it's very, very hard. For example, in the word project. So it's very important for both sounds to be audible. So it's not. You need to be clear. You need to say k, t, k, t, k. So yeah, in all other cases, it should be very, very simple. So just first listen to me reading all of these words, then you can read them, and then we'll discuss mistakes in the next slide. Okay, so here it goes. Project, ask, start, participant, list, white, work, week. Okay, good. So I'm going to ask Kong to read the words first. Kong, please just read these words. There are 8 of them here.
Yeah. Project, ask, start, participant, list, white, work, week.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much, Kong. We'll discuss some mistakes in the later slide. Okay, good for now. Leon, you're next. Please also read all of the words.
Project, ask, start, participant, list, white, work, week.
Okay, not bad. Nice. Thank you, Leon. And Ben, you're next. Please also read all of these words.
Project, ask, start, participant, list, quiet, work, week.
Okay, very nice. Okay, good. Thank you very much, Ben. That was good. Okay, so moving forward, we're going to have we're going to discuss some mistakes, and we're going to try and do and see how we can work this out. So the most common mistakes with these words and many others is that sometimes there are no ending sounds. Like I mentioned, sometimes people just say project without saying project, project, as well as participant, list, quite, work week. So you guys did a very nice job with this. I'm very happy. So you were able to do a lot of good things here, which is great. The difference here is that you're not. The difference here is that you're not. You should speak the letters completely, fully. So the problem is in the diction, in the way you speak, not in your pronunciation. So that's a completely different issue. Okay, so here in yellow color, we have the word, the sound k, which is K, and underlined below that should be the words that have the sound in them. And then in pink color here, you'll be able to see the letter T, the sound T. Oh, sorry about that, just a second. You should see the letter T and the sound T here. And underlined also are the words that have that letter. So now I'll ask you guys to read it again. So we can start with you again. First read this yellow words here, and then the pink words below. So you can do that.
Yes. Up, walk, wake, project, stop, participant, big, wide. So you should say it's a list and combined, quite. Okay, try that. Yeah. List, 5, 3, 5.
Okay, list. Okay, not bad. Thank you, Kong. That was nice. Okay, and then you're next. First the yellow, then the pink.
Ask, work, week, project, start, participant, list, quiet.
Very good. Okay, Leon, that was very nice. Mistakes there in the pronunciation. Very good reading. And let's see, Ben is next. Ben, first the yellow, then the pink words.
Ask, work, week, project, start, participant, list, quiet.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so I think so here I've prepared a little video for you guys. So obviously that's not me in the video, it's a beautiful girl, so it's much better. So here you're going to learn how to pronounce the PK and B and PT and K sounds in the American English. So that's the English that I speak, American English. So this girl is going to explain how to put your tongue, your lips, your inside of your mouth to help you with this. This should definitely be something that you can watch. However, a problem that most of you guys have is actually a problem with the letter S. So the letter S is a very important letter in the English language because it can show us the if the word is singular, so just one something, or plural, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just as I spoke with Luyen at the start of the lesson, it's very important for you to speak every letter S that you see. Don't skip over it. I know in Vietnamese, in French, you sometimes skip it. You don't say the S, but in English, the S is very important, and make sure to speak it every time, every time. Okay, so moving forward, we're going to have a little conversation here. So we're going to discuss these projects and everything. Here we have what the student is supposed to do. So the students are supposed to talk with your teacher about your company's new project. Here are some suggestions. Have you heard about our company's new project? When will the project start? Do you want to participate? How long will it last? And below that, here we can see the new project helps your company enhance its reputation. That's context number 1. Context number 2, the new project helps you get a promotion. And the context number 3, you don't want to join in because it won't help you develop your skills. So let's imagine that I am the head of the project and you are a participant. So I, as a head, will explain, try and ask you questions and you try and give me answers. Since we're a little short on time, we're going to have a room for just one participant, just one student. And since Luyan didn't participate in the dialogue, in the reading of the dialogue, she won't be my partner for this conversation. So Luyan, I am the project head, you're a participant, and we're going to talk about your the company's new project. Do you choose picture 1, 2, or 3?
Yeah, I choose topic 1, picture 1.
Topic. Okay, picture 1. The new project helps company enhance their. Okay, good. So, hey Luyan, how are you today?
I'm well. And you?
I'm very, very well as well, but I'm a little bit busy today. Do you participate in the new project we're doing?
Yeah, I will participate because I'm so excited about it.
Very nice, very nice. So what do you think our goal is? What do you think we want to do with this project?
I think with new project, we can open our market and our reputation is raised. It raised. Yeah.
So we can increase our reputation, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's good. Yes, that's great. So our plan is to try and use the new process to improve the company's reputation. Do you have any ideas? What do you think? What can we do to enhance or increase the company's reputation?
Yeah, I think we can advertising on maybe media entertainment like Facebook, YouTube, or on TV. So everyone can know about our company.
Okay, that's a nice idea. Very good. And what do you think that we can maybe increase our professionalism, the way we speak with customers? Is that also a good idea? Should we do this as well?
Yeah, I think we can do it well.
Yeah, definitely so. Definitely so. Okay, thank you. This was a nice, although short conversation. So you did nice. No mistakes in speaking, which is always good. So nice, nice. Okay, I'm happy we had this conversation. Okay, very good. Thank you, Lian. And okay, so moving forward, we're going to start your guys' assessment. So we're just going to speak a little bit about this, since all of you have basically the same level. Some are a little better at this, some are a little better at that. However, and this I mentioned to Ben when we had some problems with the sound. The most important thing and the best thing you guys are doing, and you're doing it very well, is participating. So you always speak, you always want to talk in English. Trust me, if you don't do this, if you don't talk in English, you're never going to learn, ever. So it's very important. Every day you need to speak English as much as possible. So this is something for you to take notice of. Another, on the side of the things that you need to improve, there's definitely room to improve grammar. The grammar is very important, and you need to study more of it, especially the gerund and the tenses. Practice your pronunciation. Watch the video I sent and the other videos as well to help you to learn how to pronounce better. And use, Lien is reading English newspapers, which is good. I suggest all of you guys do that as well to increase your vocabulary, to learn new words. So that's a good way to do this. Good job, Lien. All of you got a 9 out of 10, which is an excellent mark. That was my average in college, so it's great. And so yeah, very, very nice. And the last thing is homework. So for homework, you're going to practice the pronunciation of sounds k and t. You're going to improve and finish up on vocabulary related to your company's new project. Finish your homework now after the class. Click the link that you have in your overlay, or the link that my assistant provided twice. So click the link in the chat box if you can access this one. And also don't forget to rate our lesson today. To rate me, please select teacher. So don't just leave it no comment or technical or something. Select teacher, then rate me. If you don't do this,